Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Zooloretto is a zoo building game in the vibe like something like Zoo Tycoon, which is a popular computer game. This was an Spiel des Jahres winner, which means it won Game of the Year in Germany and was a popular game for many years. But how does Zooloretto shape up in today's market? Well, in today's market, you're going to find yourself with an introductory zoo game. This could be compared to Ark Nova, which is a gamer's game of gamers playing Zooloretto, right? Like, that game is so much more intense than Zooloretto. So if you're looking to play a family game or something that might just be a little bit lighter or a lot lighter, then Zooloretto would be your game of choice. What you're going to be doing in this is putting tiles onto these trains or trams, and you're going to be drafting those. So do you wait till it fills up, or do you grab the tiles exactly what you need? Then it comes at like kind of the second part of the game, which you're going to be placing these animals into your zoo. And there are placement restrictions, such as they have to be the same type into a cage, but you're going to score points based on how many you have. Sometimes you want females and males taking off offspring, which is kind of like getting a free tile, and you'll be able to put those together. You don't want too many because then you'll start scoring negative points because you'll have enough room in the exhibits in order to hold them. So a whole bunch of things that can go into it. And sometimes you just get an animal. Your zoo is full. You haven't expanded. Your zoo is full. You got no place to put this. I got to put this in a farmhouse. People can steal it from you. It's worth negative points if you don't. So a few things to juggle here. But top of all that, you can also add places or things like an ice cream shop to your zoo that will have either powers or additional ways to score. So there's a little bit of here to juggle, but it's all done in a very simplistic manner. It's a very easy game when you compare it to something like Ark Nova that is huge and overbearing and has a lot of cards. And I love Ark Nova, but this is for a different target audience. The bidding is very interesting in the fact that do you take what you need now, or do you kind of press your luck, hope nobody else needs it, and you can add another tile in there that may or may not help you out? You're going to have coins that you can get. Those are going to have different actions for you that you can implement in to your strategy as you're going through, and you can expand your zoo out to allow you to have more scoring opportunities, thus more animals into the game. Very simplistic in nature. It holds up pretty well over the years. I feel like there's a lot of expansions and promos for this that you can shake things up if you're looking to have little variants that you want to add into it. The animals are cute. I think the look of the game is starting to age a little bit. I'd like to see a new edition with like modern components. Not just a new edition, but modern. You don't have to touch the rules, but you do need to touch the components just to make it pop a little bit more. I think it's a really super duper cute game. So Zooloretto is a win for us. I like this game quite a bit. There are other versions like Coloretto and Aquaretto that are out there. I'll get into those in other reviews, but for now, Zooloretto is just a very good, basic, strong kind of drafting game. It has a really cool theme with the zoo, and it clicks a lot of buttons for us. I like this game quite a bit. It's going to be a keeper for our family. Here's Zooloretto, which is the game of the year, and a Rio Grande version. You see a nice little panda bear. I'm sure that sold a lot of copies there. We got some expansion stuff inside. So these will be the zoos that you're kind of building. It kind of shows you information on here. You can put your extra stuff, etc. There'll be enough here for each of the players. These will be little extra things that you can add on as you're building through the game. No insert per se in here, but you can see everything is just kind of thrown in here. These will be your player aids with a little scoring. There's different languages, etc. you can have in there, but they'll kind of go through and give you a little bit of a player aid as you're going through. Coins are just these big circles. They're okay. The tiles are all good quality, as you can see in here. And then these will be the trucks that come out. These are nice, really nice pieces of wood, and the tiles fit perfectly in here. So a very good addition to the game. You're going to get a little bag with all the tiles that will be inside with the different animals. You can see the artwork is cute. Maybe not the best artwork in the world, but it suffices, especially for the time period that the game was released. All the components are good. It probably needs an insert in here to be a little bit better, but everything in here works just fine. We're going to have a rulebook here, has a picture of the components and a game set up with a little bit of a picture over here. It's a different setup with a different number of players, as you can see there. Then you're going to have the gameplay, everything you're going to be doing over here, and then a breakdown of exactly what those options are. Italicized are examples, plenty of pictures you can easily see in the end of the rounds, all on that one page. Then you have a couple special situations, game end, and how to score up. There's a 2-player variant, some tactical hints, and a little encyclopedia about the animals that are in the game, and a fact and a scoring example. Over here, the rest of us is just different languages. I found the rulebook to be very good. It was a very well-published game, very popular game, and a very good job here with the rulebook. Very easy to understand. Probably need 10, 15 minutes to read through it. You'll be up and running in no time at all. So what you're going to have here is everybody's going to start out with 2 of these coins. You're going to put all the tiles in this bag. Now you will take some of these out based on the player count. You would put a number of these trucks out based on the number of players, and you have your little player aid right there. Then everybody will take one of these player aids and they will set it right here next to their board. And what this is going to be an expansion. If they want to pay for this, they can flip it over and have more land. And then you're kind of ready to go. What's going to happen on a turn? You can do one of 3 things. You can take a tile from the bag and add it to any one of these delivery trucks. And that's going to happen for a while. Some of these might be coins or whatever. You can add it to any of the delivery trucks. If you strategically wanted to put it right there, you certainly could, as these will come up. Another thing you can do if you want to, if you're ready to take a truck, you certainly can. It does not have to be full. You could take these and put these out on your boards depending on where you want to set them up into your zoo. The third thing you do is you can carry out a money action. So you can spin a coin, you can move a tile, exchange 2 types of tile, purchase a tile, discard a tile, or expand your zoo. So you can pay like 3 coins and you can expand your zoo out. Anything that you have that doesn't fit into your location for whatever reason will go into the big house here, so you don't have anywhere you can put it, and people can purchase these. That's where the purchasing tiles come from. You can buy it from your own house if you do have room for it later on in the game, or you can buy it from anybody else's. So that can be something you can do with the money. Once each of the delivery car trucks are taken and put on their zoos, the round will end. It's important to note that there are male and female animals. If they're in the same enclosure at the end of the round, then they will have a baby that will come out. So it's a way to get extra pandas. If say they're in the same enclosure, then you would take a baby one and put it out in this location. If you're able to finish up an enclosure here full of your animals, you will get the bonus. In this case, 2 coins. Over here, 1 coin. And these 2 you will not get any one. And here you will get an additional one. And then at the end of the game, once it's finished, you'll score up. You'll score points if you're able to fill the location up, 8 or 5. If it has 1 empty space, here 5 or 4, etc. You're going to get 2 points for each vending stall that you have. Any that are left in here are worth -2 points. And for each animal type in here will also be -2 points. And then whoever has the most points at the end of the game will be the winner of the zoo location. And that's a quick overview of how you play Zooloretto. Who should buy this game? I think this is strictly a family game. I think people who have a family and like zoos are going to go bonkers for this game. I think that's why it's kind of always been in print and a very popular game, and it's had spin-offs, etc. If you like lighter introductory type games, Ticket to Ride kind of weight games, you are going to love Zooloretto. And I think the zoo theme works with nearly anybody. Most people like zoos and like animals, etc. It keeps the dirty side of zoos away, just so you can experience the animals and kind of go through that. So I think it's going to be very, very popular. If you're turned off by zoos, you're turned off by animals, you're turned off by bidding, you may not like this game, but I think it was going to work for a wide variety of people. It's one of my go-to games to introduce people into the hobby. I like Zooloretto a lot. I think you will too. Absolute keeper for us.